And I talk about data because I do talk about the NBN rollout and how disappointed we were in our part of the world when those opposite took over and formed government, and the way in which they blew up our plan, literally destroyed our plan with the NBN rollout. We had a series of mobile phone fixed wireless towers being built in our part of the world. Bendigo is one of those unique regional centres. Whilst in town it is fibre to the premises or fibre to the node, now fibre to the curb. Our town and our smaller towns and Greater Bendigo itself has a large fixed wireless footprint. And one of the towers within that plan wasn't built. It was knocked back for planning reasons. That tower went into the too hard basket when those opposite were in government. What it meant was that that particular tower in Ladies Pass was actually near Mount Camel, was actually going to be the relay tower for 4 others. So it meant that those other 4 towers that were built in the north part of my electorate around Greater Bendigo, they weren't switched on. So for the longest period, those residents, those businesses in that outer part, they had people willing to sell them access to the NBN, they had people willing to sell them access to data plans, and they were signing up to them, but when their technician would come out to connect them, they couldn't get connected. And they couldn't work out why. And after question, after even in this place, after email after an email, after protests, after petitions, we finally found out it was because the relay tower had not been built. So in the end, the solution after many years was connect them to the south. So it meant the towers at the end, tower number 10, the coverage was incredibly low. So even though they finally did get access to the NBN via the fixed wireless, the signal was so low that was almost not worth it. It took a Labor government election, and in the last term, when Minister Rowlands was the Minister for Communication, she basically reviewed all of the fixed wireless towers and turned them upped the volt, upped what could be transmitted from those towers, allowing more people to be able to access the spectrum that they needed. It's another demonstration of how those opposite didn't really understand what was going on in the regions. What they did to the NBN is just one example of how they basically dropped the ball in terms of universal coverage. Quick fix to be able to say, job done, move on, telecommunications has been dealt with in this country, and it's clearly not by the interest that we have seen on this bill.